Hey guys, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe cooking channel. Today we're going to fire up the Kamado Joe Classic and we're going to cook a Dutch oven pot roast. So let's get started. Okay guys, I have lit up the Kamado Joe Classic. I've got a full box of hardwood lump charcoal in there, and I've lit a fire in there with one fire starter, and I'm going to put two decent sized chunks of oak in here, and then we're going to set our divide and conquer flexible cooking rack system right on top. And I've got the heat deflector in the low position here sitting on the accessory rack and the grill on top, and I'm going to set up here to cook to start out between 225 and 250 degrees. In order to set up for 225 to 250, I'm going to close the lower vent, maybe leave it open an inch, and I'm going to close the slider on the top vent all the way and leave the daisy wheel open about half or so. And when we get some smoke rolling here, we're going to come back and put the meat in. Okay, I've got my Kamado Joe cast iron Dutch oven here. I have taken two medium-sized white onions, and I've just sliced those. And on top of that, I'm going to set in a 3-pound boneless chuck roast. And I'm going to season that chuck roast fairly liberally. And today, I'm using the Grill Mates Montreal steak. This is one of my favorite general purpose beef seasoning. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna put a nice heavy layer of that right on top, and then when our grill's ready, we're gonna set this on. Okay, we've got a nice bit of smoke rolling here, so we're gonna set this Dutch oven right in the middle of this grill, and we're gonna cook this uncovered here for now to start with. We're gonna go uncovered here at between 225 and 250 for 2 hours, and then we'll come back. Okay, we've been going for about 2 hours now, so we're going to move on to the next stage of this cook. I have 2 pounds of red potatoes and 4 carrots that I have coarsely chopped, and we're just going to dump all that in right on top of everything. I've got 4 cloves of garlic that I've coarsely chopped. I've got several sprigs of fresh thyme, and I've got several fresh leaves of sage that I'm going to throw in there. And then we're going to dump in 1.5 cups of beef broth, and then we're going to add 1 cup of a dry red wine, and I'm just using a Cabernet here. And we're going to cover this. And now we're going to raise the temperature in the grill to 350 degrees, and we're going to get the temperature up to 350 and go for another 2 to 2.5 hours. In order to raise our grill temperature, I'm going to open the bottom vent to the 2 or 2.5 inch mark, and on our top vent I'm just going to open the daisy wheel all the way, and I'm going to let the temperature come up, and if I need to warm it up more, I'll open the slider a little bit, or if I need to cool it down more, I'll close the daisy wheel. So we're just going to watch it from here and make adjustments as we need. And like I said, we're going to go for another 2 to 2.5 hours. Okay guys, we've been going for another 2 hours and 15 minutes here, and I believe we're ready. I'm going to pop the top off of here and we're going to have a look. Yeah, that's looking really good. It smells good. These potatoes are nice and tender, so are the carrots, and the meat is probe tender as well. So I'm going to take this out of here, we're going to have a look at it, and then we're going to have a taste. And I want you to have a look with me as I cut into this. This thing is super tender. It just wants to fall apart. Look at that. That is beautiful. So I'm going to cut off a piece of that and we're going to have a taste. Okay guys, let's have a taste of this beef to start with. This is just smelling wonderful. Wow, that beef is melt in your mouth tender. Let's try the potato. The potato really picked up a nice hint of that Cabernet that we put in there. And now for a carrot. Absolutely perfect. And that onion that's been in there since the beginning. That's money. Beautiful hearty meal as we roll into the fall. If you haven't cooked in the Dutch oven on your Kamado Joe, or if you haven't done a pot roast like this, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Leave us a comment on the video. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe, and follow us on Twitter @Kamado Joe. And until next time, I'm John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.